Hello, Litheo, Terrolution23 here to give you another episode of VGC Thursdays. In today's episode, we're going to go over the two moves that are never used in singles but always in doubles: wide guard and quick guard. This team I made here is specifically meant to show off these moves, and I have these moves specifically on the Aegislash wide guard and on Chestnut quick guard. Now, wide guard and quick guard, for those who don't know, they are priority defensive moves in order to block either other priority moves or splash moves or spread moves like Earthquake, Rock Slide, and so on and so forth. Now, the partners that I have here are Landers. Actually, I'm going to go here. Actually, before anything else, let me go over these moves. I have Landers, Therian, who has Hammer Arm for those pesky for those pesky Kangaskhan's. We have Earthquake, which is a great attacking move. U-turn to get away from those trappers like Mega Gengar and Gothitelle. And we have Rock Slide as another great attacking move. And we have 252 attack, 252 speed with Life Orb. Aegislash is a defensive Aegislash. It has King Shields, Destiny Bombs to really catch people off guard because they're always trying to get and kill Aegislash. It's always a high priority target. Shadow Ball and Wide Guard. Shadow Ball because I don't want to be dealing with any like burns or anything like that. So Shadow Ball is just a great offensive move to have. We have Chestnut with Quick Guard, Spiky Shield. Aegislash has leftovers just to increase its survivability. But we also have Chestnut with Quick Guard, Spiky Shield, Seed Bomb, and Leech Seed. I have Seed Bomb over something like Drain Punch because I don't have any other grass moves on my team. And for those pesky, like double grass weakness people like Swampert that is apparently running rampant now, and other mons, it's a really good move to just have one like grass move on the team. Bulletproof is a great ability, prevents all ball and bomb moves. Leech Seed for draining support and Rocky Helmet. Mega Gardevoir, my lovely Mega Gardevoir, who actually should be shiny. There we go. She has Hyper Voice for obvious reasons, Psyshock, strong attack, and Hidden Power Ground for those steel types, especially Heatran. I hate Heatran with passion, so I always like to give it that. I gave it bulk and I gave it specialty attack because once it Mega Evolves, it can outspeed quite a bit of things, and I really want it to be able to survive at least like one bullet punch or something. And with HP like this, it's able to safely survive even a bullet punch from a Mega Metagross. So that's why I keep it at just max HP, max specialty attack. I have a Choice Scarfed Garchomp, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Fire Blast for Ferrothorns, and Outrage. And as a little twerk, I have Meowstic Female for competitive because there's a lot of intimidators out there, and I really wanted to use a competitive poke. You always have Pokemon like Melodic, who's a great competitive Pokemon, but I also wanted Fake Out support, which is why I chose Meowstic over Gardevoir. I might have to try Gardevoir out later on and replace Meowstic just to see how it fares, but that's how I like to run it. And I run it not hasty, it should be timid. Timid with max specialty attack, max speed. So yeah, without further ado, let me go over the battles. This is the first battle I had. As you can see, I won with these two crazy things, and let's review. So we start off with that crazy bunch. He only came out with 5, but I started off with Aegislash and Garchomp, and he started off with Blastoise and Sylveon. He or she, I can't really tell, but this is a great example of Wide Guard. I knew at least Hyper Voice was coming, and I knew I wanted to Earthquake, so I Wide Guarded, and look, Water Spout and Hyper Voice came my way. So I was able to block both of those attacks, unleash an Earthquake without damaging myself, and really be able to like threaten out those Pokemon. So this time I wide guard again and just go for Earthquake again, because what's nice about wide guard and quick guard is that you can use them repetitively. I knew this time he was going to go for Ice Beam or some sort of Ice Beam to get rid of my Garchomp, but I just really wanted to get that extra damage on both of them. Enough so that Gardevoir can come in and finish off what's going on here. Now something I didn't realize, this is probably like max speed Blastoise, because I didn't think it was going to outspeed me, but it did, and it was pretty quick. Now, I thought something was going to survive, so I had Aegislash come in with Flash Cannon. I had a Flash Cannon when I was first going over with this, but I realized, like, yeah, it's probably not the best move. So, thinking that Bisharp was going to attack me or something was going to hit me pretty hard, I went for the, I went for the King Shield, and that thankfully was able to block off that attack, and I left both of these Pokemon, we left both of these Pokemon with really low HP. Now, I attacked with both Aegislash and Chestnut just to really just finish off what my opponent had, but the Bisharp had Life Orb and it just finished itself off, which was always nice. And Chestnut was quicker, which is nice to know that Chestnut is quicker than the ribbons of color Sylveon. So that was great, and I really enjoyed that. I'm glad that it happened, and that was just the first example of how to use wide guard properly. Now this next example, excuse me, instant replay, is one that showed off the ability of quick guard. Now quick guard, so that you should know that quick guard, remember, stops any priority move. So it stops Sableye in its tracks and Talonflame in its tracks, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. It stopped the Will-O-Wisp, which will always be a priority move, and it stopped Brave Bird, which is a priority move as well. I went for the Thunderbolt because I thought I'd be able to maybe kill it, but I guess it wasn't really enough. Now I knew it was going to switch out to Garchomp, so I went for a different move. I kind of wish I have HP Ice now. I think I might have to switch it out because Garchomp is actually pretty rampant now that I'm noticing. So I brought out Gardevoir and I switched out Aegislash because I know it's probably gonna do some earthquaking shenanigans. So I wanted to bring Aegislash as soon as possible. I protected Gardevoir because I thought Sableye was gonna do something. So that was a good thing on my part. Now it switched out because it probably feared the Hyper Voice. So I wide guarded thinking it was actually gonna stay in to do Earthquake, and it's probably going to protect with Sableye, but if I wide guarded and then Hyper Voice, then I could have at least gotten rid of that threat of Garchomp. Now, he didn't fall for that. He actually did sacrifice a Talonflame, brought, and then attacked my Aegislash with Sableye. Sableye is actually a really strong Pokemon. Didn't really realize that. My opponent brings in Gyarados and taunts my Aegislash because it saw that I was a defensive Aegislash, and he protected with Sableye just in case, which was actually pretty smart because he knew Sableye was slow. And something that's actually interesting, it must have been some sort of defensive or bulky Gyarados, because it actually came after my Gardevoir, which had no speed investments. Now, I knew Garchomp was going to come in, and I wanted to bring out something that could, like, really take care of it. So, I brought in Chestnut, knowing that he could eat up any Earthquakes, and I protected with Gardevoir in order to have that, like, safe switch in. And then once I had that in, I was planning on Leech Seeding the Gardevoir, Leech Seeding the Garchomp, and then, Hyper Voicing it in case I survived. And it turns out I survived with rather nice HP remaining, which is why I like max HP. Max specialty attack Gardevoir in doubles. You survive a lot of moves that your opponent wouldn't think you would survive, so that's how that match turned out really nicely. Now I'm gonna be right back with the next episode, or the next one. One moment. Okay, so I wasn't crazy on this one. The one that I skipped over was my second episode. I got a little bit confused, but this is the one I wanted to show you. This is more showing off quick guard than wide guard again, but it was a really nice match. Instant replay. Those are the mons that we are facing, and he starts off with Metagross and Sableye, and this is a Mega Metagross. I start off with Aegislash and Gardevoir. Now I Mega Evolve Gardevoir Protect, because I figured that he was going to Bullet Punch, but it actually tried to Fake Out, and it tried to Iron Head, trying to really get rid of my Gardevoir. And again, this was when I had a Flash Cannon. I really wish I had Shadow Ball, which is why I switched it out after. But it ended up working out in the end, which is perfectly fine. I knew I was going to Bullet Punch again, so I brought in my Rocket Helmet Chestnut, who I knew can eat that real quick. And I went for Destiny Bomb because I thought it would try and like knock me out somehow, but he went for the Protect, and I quick guarded because Sableye is just always annoying, and quick guard is actually a really good defense against Sableye. So I went for the Wide Guard. Don't remember why I went for Wide Guard, to be exactly. I thought it was because I might Earthquake, but oh no, excuse me, Quick Guard. I went for Quick Guard and King Shield, not Wide Guard. My apologies. But it was able to hit my Chestnut rather hard, and I was able to just eventually knock it out. So I was able to bring it back Garchomp and Gardevoir, and now protecting with my Gardevoir, I went for Fire Blast on Metagross to try and knock it out, to try and surprise it, but it protected, which was really unfortunate. See, this is what I was talking about. Max HP Gardevoir surviving Bullet Punches. Now I went for the Fire Blast again to try and knock out Metagross, and it barely knocked it out. But I was able to finish it off with Gardevoir's Hyper Voice and able to finish off Sableye. And then what was left was Mamoswine and Suicune. I switched out to Aegislash because I knew it was going to try and do some Earthquake or Icy Wind shenanigans, so I wanted to protect, or a Rock Slide, and I wanted to try and protect my team with Wide Guard. So I let Garchomp go down because I figured, it's burn, it's not really going to do much, let me just Fire Blast and just have a safe switch in for Gardevoir. Now I protect with Gardevoir, and I use Flash Cannon on Mamoswine because I wanted to get rid of it because I figured it was going to Ice Shard, because I didn't realize, I think it might have actually been choiced. So I wanted to get rid of it first before I start attacking. Now that I knew that that there was no like harm from Ice Shards, I was able to just onslaught attack with my Gardevoir and Aegislash, which was really nice. I was able to get this win off because of the Quick Guard, from Quick Guard preventing the Will-O-Wisp, forcing the Sableye to do something else, and the Wide Guard protecting my Pokemon from the spread attacks, or the potential spread attacks. So these are 3 examples of Wide Guard and Quick Guard at work, and this actually went a lot quicker than I thought it would be, so I'm actually going to give you a 4th live battle, to show you what you're supposed to look for in real life for Quick Guard and like Wide Guard kind of battles, or like when you want to react with Quick Guard or Wide Guard. So we're going to do one more battle, and this one's going to be live, so this should be interesting. I had a lot of success with this team, and some not so successful, but I see already a couple things here. I see potential Wide Guarding with these 2, and Quick Guarding with these 2, especially this one. So everyone knows how Kangaskhan loves to run Fake Out and all that. So that being said, I kind of want to start with Chestnut and Garchomp, because even if this comes in, I can always Rock Slide. And if it's not this or this, I can just Outrage. And then I want to I want to bring Gardevoir, I want to bring Aegislash. So we're going to see how this battle goes. Actually, I haven't seen this combination before, but I love the Superior right now because of the new Contrary Superior. We're going to start seeing a lot of it. Now, see, I knew this was going to happen. This is going to try and Fake Out my Garchomp, so I'm going to Quick Guard, and it's not going to expect a Rock Slide, and I'm Scarfed, so I'm definitely quicker. Hopefully I just land a Rock Slide, and either way, it's Ice and Fire. They're both super effective by rocks. So, let's see how this works. No Protect. Wait, what? No! Well, that's unfortunate. Well, didn't realize that they were Fake Out and Quick Guard were the same priority. See, we learn something new every day, guys. We learn something new. Now Age Slash. Oh no. It has Ice Shard, I bet. Yeah, I didn't think you... I thought it was a higher priority than Fake Out. Yeah, now we know. This is something that it's a learning experience for all of us. So I'm going to Wide Guard and I'm going to Rock Slide again. Now it probably thinks it's quicker, so it might not realize that I'm scarfed. So we'll see how this works. If I Wide Guard it, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully I flinched it. Oh no, it went Bicycle Crash. Okay. That was pretty funny. Yeah. It's the same priority, which is, well, I got rid of the Mega, so I know Mega Kangaskhan is not going to be here, so that's nice. Now, what would be its other Mon, though? If it's Garchomp, and then I'm definitely Wide Guarding again, just in case. If it's Latios, I'm going to Shadow Ball and just, what do you call it? I'm going to Shadow Ball, I'm going to Hyper Voice. Oh, man. I haven't experienced that before, actually, so that was interesting. Now I know. Come on, guy. Pick something. No, he was just telling me that he knows Quick Guard and Fake Guard the same level in priority. So I might have to, when you guys are looking for Quick Guard users, you might want to look for someone that's slightly quicker than my non-speed investment Chestnut. For situations exactly like this. Oh gosh. That was a trip. Dude, don't take forever. This is why I also wanted to try like replays, because they were a lot quicker than, you know, waiting for people to make moves. But I might have to figure out a way to make it slower, so I can actually keep up with what I'm talking about. Come on, I think I might have to be that guy who hits start timer, because I'm recording and I don't want to waste people's times. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. I wonder who's gonna... Okay, there you go. Oh, Latios. Well, I'm Shadow Balling you, and I'm Mega Evolving and Hyper Voicing? Yeah, Hyper Voicing. Because it can't knock me out. Not even knock off. Night Slash if it crits me. Probably. But there's no way, because we saw that there's no Life Orb. Right? Yeah, there's no Life Orb on this thing. So, it's gonna switch out. Whoa, what are you doing that for? Calm Mind? Well, good thing I double attacked it, right? Hyper Voice, ugh. Shadow Ball, boom. Oh, I just like wiped his feel, I feel bad. He's just like, what, you didn't King Shield? Didn't think I needed to. Yeah, he thought he was safe. Sorry, dude. Now, all he has left is Weavile, which is just screwed, because it can't hit both of us. Wait, what am I doing? Not Destiny Vaughn, Shadow Ball, and Hyper Voice. Good job, guy. But, that is another example of how to use Quick Guard and Wide Guard. Now, oh, and also how not to use Quick Guard and Wide Guard. But yay, Mega Gardevoir got the kill. But I hope this tutorial was helpful for everyone. I'm going to now think of more combinations, more strategies that are useful in VGC, and try to explain them and try to show them off a bit more. In like Showdown and whatnot, so we can all get better at VGC. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!